In this video, we will be talking about shared responsibility model. Now, if you remember just before the cloud, what exactly the companies was doing. So we will call it as a traditional data center. So on that time, what was happened, the companies having the responsibilities of physical space, security, and server maintenance, right? They were hiring the security, they should having the physical space, and they were also maintaining the servers. Now IT responsibilities, there was too much hiring for this, just to maintain this, to maintain the infrastructure, to maintain the software maintenance, the patching. Whenever there is some vulnerabilities is coming, the IT team have to patch on the server and updates as well, right? So now the costing, this costing was huge. Whenever, for example, if there is some server, okay, if there is some server, if I want to increase the storage, if I want to increase the RAM, then there is a downtime. Okay, then there will be some downtime is going to become for sure, right? But in the cloud computing, this issue was resolved. Okay, now we will move to cloud computing shift. Now what is happening when we get the cloud? The shared responsibilities is changed now. This responsibility is split between cloud provider and the consumer. Now, who is the cloud provider here? The CSP, we call it as a CSP, cloud service provider. The cloud service provider is Azure here. If you're taking the Azure, then it's Microsoft. If you're taking GCP or AWS, it depends basically. These are the some CSPs. We call it cloud service provider. Now, who is the consumer? Consumer is you, who is consuming it. Consumer is organization who is taking that resource basically. Okay, so what is split here? Basically, the hardware, the infrastructure, basically. Okay. Now the cloud provider manages the physical security. In the physical security, what is happening? They have the hardware, they have the storage, they have the security, they have the network connectivity, they have the power, they have the cooling. All these physical things they do have. Okay. Now the consumer only have the responsibility for it, their data security. Okay. Now, for example, if I have that web particular, okay, let me, you can keep it and let me, okay. For example, if I'm just creating one of the VM here, right? If I'm going to create, I'm just giving you an example. If I'm creating any kind of VM here, I'll let you know that how you have to create basically. So whatever the VM I will create here, guys, this VM having some of the data, I'm going to keep some of the data in this VM. Okay. And that particular data, I will have to, as an organization, I will have to take care. The security of the data, I will have to take care. My cloud service provider is not going to handle my data security. Okay. Now, let me take the pen. Okay, the first in data security. Now, second is RBAC. RBAC, or you can say the access control. RBAC is nothing but role-based access control. Okay. Now, access control, identity management is nothing but, let's say you have the admin access. Who should be having the admin access? Who should be having the contributor access? Who should having the reader access? All these things should be done by the organization, and for that they have IAM engineer, that is identity access management engineer. Okay. Now next one is service model impact. Okay, so we have the three categories. IaaS, infrastructure as a service, which is responsible and basically they handles physical aspects, most responsibility on the consumer. Okay, who is the consumer? We. Okay, most responsibility on the consumer. In the past, this is the shared responsibilities. Cloud providers manages more infrastructure. Okay, now the SaaS, software as a service, majority of responsibilities handled by the cloud provider. SaaS is nothing but, if we are taking, let's say, some of the applications, let's say Microsoft Sentinel. if we are taking. Okay, so those updates, patches, and all those things will be taken care by the Azure itself. We are not going to do anything here. We have to just monitor on the all those things. Okay. In the past, there will be some shared responsibility. In the IS, we have to take care all those things. So basically, the best part is the PaaS one. Okay. We will talk about this one. Okay. IS, PaaS, and SaaS in the upcoming videos. You will get to know that what exactly these things are. Now, the key responsibilities, the consumer is the, for example, organization or you, data security, device management, identity and access control, cloud provider, center security, network and physical host. Everything is going to come here, all the physical things like hardware, storage, and all these kind of things. Now you can see here, okay, this is the one of the best diagram from itself from Microsoft. The responsibility is always written by customer. Okay, this is always for us. Information and data, which is very important for the organization. Device, accounts and identities, that is important. And in the SaaS, IaaS, PaaS and IS and on-prem. Okay. Now on-prem is all taken care by the customer, whatever we have the on-prem things. Okay. Now this the half means it's a shared one. And this blue one is light blue is the Microsoft one. So all these things you have to taken care by the organization or you. Okay. And the responsibility is like identity and directory infrastructure, application, network controls, operating system. This one is a shared one. Okay. For SaaS and PaaS. If that application is SaaS, then there is a some shared, and in IS, this is a fully one. Okay. Similarly, the application network controls, operating system, all these things in the if they have the IS, then definitely Microsoft have to take care of it. And in PaaS, that is shared in IS, it is uh, you have to take care till operating system. Okay. Now, at the last one, you have the physical host, physical network, physical data center. As I told you, all these things will be taken care by the Microsoft until and unless you have these IS, PaaS, and SaaS. If you have, you are trying to manage your cloud service on-prem, then obviously you will have to take care, right? Because there is no role of Microsoft here. I hope this is very clear, and we will learn about SaaS, PaaS, and IS in details in the upcoming videos.